Okay, let's move to exercise 26. Read activity 24 again, the one that we just read, and complete. Choose one word from the box. In the box, we have the 5 different genres of music. We have blues, country, jazz, pop, and rock. Number 1, I was listening to what music when I heard a drum solo? Which kind of music that they mentioned? The drums. Rock music. Excellent. So number 1 is rock. Number 2, they were listening to what music when they heard a beautiful voice? There is a certain genre of music that we said that the singers have beautiful voices. Country music. Excellent. Number 3, I was listening to what music when I saw people dancing? The crazy ones. Pop music. Excellent. Pop music, of course. Okay, number 4. They were listening to what music when they heard a trumpet solo? Jazz, exactly, jazz. And the last one, I was listening to what music when I heard an African rhythm? Which genre of music took their origins from African music? Blues, exactly. So number 5 is blues. Okay, let's move to page 30, page 30. World instruments. We're still talking about instruments here. We have 3 young kids who are sharing some of their information with us. Read and match the paragraphs with the photographs. We have 3 paragraphs from 3 different kids, and we have 3 different photographs. Let's read and match. We have Musa, he is 11, he is from Mali. He says, I live in Mali, Africa. Djembe drums are very famous in my country. This is a new kind of drums, djembe drums. People made djembe drums more than 1,500 years ago. These drums are made of hard wood and goat skin. This is really interesting. Sometimes there are lovely pictures of animals or people on them too. We like listening to the djembe drums and dancing. Today, people in Africa play these drums for special celebrations. Famous musicians around the world like playing the djembe drums too. So which picture is the djembe drums? Picture B, exactly. Can you see them in the performer's hands? Okay, then we have Marta, she's 11, she's from Argentina. She says, I live in Buenos Aires, I think, Argentina. People in my country play an instrument called the bandoneon. This is really tough to say. A bandoneon player pushes and pulls on the instrument to make beautiful music. It has square boxes at each end. The boxes are made of wood and have 71 buttons on them. This is really hard. Each button can play 2 different notes. The bandoneon is very difficult to play. It can take 10 years to learn. It's really complicated. We play the bandoneon when people dance the tango. It's great music for dancing. Which one do you think it is? We have a tango dancing. Picture C, yes. Then we have Takahiro, he's 12 from Japan. His name is Takahiro, I'm sorry. He says, I'm from Okinawa in Japan. A famous instrument in my country is the shamisen. They have weird names, actually. It's like a guitar with a long, thin neck, but the body is like a tambourine covered in snake's skin or paper. And it only has 3 strings. People play it with a short piece of wood. Sometimes people sing when they play the shamisen. Street singers use the shamisen to tell stories. People use it in the theater too. Today, some Japanese rock bands also play this instrument. So which one is the shamisen? It's picture A, exactly. Okay, now in exercise 28, they say here, how are these instruments similar and different? I need you to think on your own of these 4 questions, and whenever you come out with an answer, come and tell us in the class. Now, 29 ask an answer. What is a traditional instrument in your country? You need to do your research and tell me, what do we have here in Egypt? Is it used nowadays or not? And when do people play it? So you can search for instruments, modern or old ones. Okay, now let's move to the vocabulary booklet to get to know more about our unit. Entertainment. The nouns. Number 1, entertainment. It means things such as films, television that interest people. It makes us have fun. It entertains us. Number 2, celebration. It's like an occasion or a party. A talent. What does it mean to have a talent? It's the ability to do something well. When you know how to do something perfectly and you're really special in this thing. For example, if you have a lovely voice, so you are a talented singer. You have a talent. Okay, a concert is a performance given by musicians or singers. So it's like a party by musicians or singers. A band, these are a group of musicians who play something together. Genre, do you remember when I told you that we have many genres of music? Genre means types. Types. A musical instrument is a musical tool, like the piano, the guitar, the weird instruments that we just spoke about, like the shamisen or something like that. So these are instruments. Audience. Who are the audience? Whenever someone is performing, there has to be a group of people who are watching and listening. So these people are the audience. Okay. Documentary, like the movie or the documentary that we've watched about the caterpillar and the butterfly. It's a film or a television or a radio program that gives detailed information about a particular subject. Episode is one of a series of program. It's like a part when you're watching a series and it's 30 episodes. And a mess is something that is dirty or not neat. It's not arranged. Okay, the verbs here, we have talented, the adjectives. We have talented, it means gifted, or he has something special. We have keen on. When you're keen on something, it means that you're very interested in something or excited by it. Okay, so when I say I am really keen on doing my homework daily, it means that it's really important for me. Famous, it means well-known or popular. Creative, it means innovative. Creative is someone who comes up with new ideas, new things. Unique means special, unusual, good, different. Accessible. What does it mean to have an accessible thing? It's an easy thing for anyone to find or to get or to use. If you have your mobile phone in front of you, so it's accessible. But if it's too far away, it's not accessible. Okay. A commercial. What is a commercial? It's produced in order to be sold. Like when you watch the commercials in TV, these things are commercials. They are doing these things for you to watch them and to buy them later. Traditional, it means it's fixed. Something that you know from a really long time and it doesn't change. Now the verbs, to tidy up something, it's to make it neat and tidy. Originate. To originate something, it means to happen for the first time. It's like when people originated the blues music. The blues was not there before, but it was originated by some people in a certain period of time. Okay, entertain. To entertain someone, it's to amuse or to please him or to make them entertained. To influence someone is to affect. When you see, you become the only person in the universe that can influence him. To influence someone is to affect someone. Okay, recently, it means lately, not long ago. Now let's solve the classwork exercise together. We have here some words in the box and we have to fill in the blanks. Number one, what may be done to reduce the what of global warming? Do you know the global warming? So what can be done to reduce the what? The influence of global warming. Influence. So number one is influence. Okay. Number two, when you cook, could you please dots this dots after you finish? Could you please tidy up this what? This mess. Yes. So could you please tidy up? Let's color it. Tidy up this mess. Okay, number three. A local film crew is making a what about volcanoes? What do we call these things? Documentaries. Exactly, a documentary about volcanoes. Okay, four. We hired a magician to what the children? To make them have fun, to entertain. Exactly, to entertain the children. Five. Tickets for this what have been sold out. A party, what do we call it? Concert. Yes, concert. Okay. Six. He is a very what young actor? He has a talent, so he is talented. He's a very talented young actor. This village has its own what dress? Food and handicrafts. Things that do not change. What do we call it? Traditions. So they have their traditional dress, food, and handicrafts. His style of singing is rather what? He's really one of a kind. Special. What do we call a special person? Unique. Yes. Unique. Nine. The what began clapping and cheering after the what started singing. Who is watching? The audience. The audience began clapping. After who? After the what started singing? The band. Yes. After the band started singing. The last one. The what of Christmas is a costume. The celebration. The celebration of Christmas is a costume. Okay, now with the homework exercise, I need you all to do it and hand it over in the class. Hope you had fun and see you next time. Bye.